Prescott now. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 48 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Winston. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Winston.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Play action now. Winston sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by a diving Thomas.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Winston escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second down and 3. Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Kamara, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down the sack back at the 16-yard line. Micah Parsons drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now here's a throw that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Prescott to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Pollard. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Working with his 2nd and 4. Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And his throw here's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
Final play of the half here. Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Looking long for Thomas. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
On the return is Lamb.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott escaping the pressure right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Marcus Davenport picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And all the way down to the 37. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Here's second and a yard. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I'm ready to take over, baby. Stand up.
On first and 10, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Following the interception, Winston.
incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Play fake. Winston.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Winston. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. To the air again with Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Throwing, Winston. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Winston now. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. But this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew, and maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away, but down late in the 4th quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. And my goodness, another interception.
I ain't worried about it.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
The interception was